Here to perform their newest single, Dirty Lines, is Dirty and Bottom Line. Take it away, you guys.
Will do.
901, 865. I'm the 865. He's the 901. But we're both study break.
You know what I'm saying?
UTK.
We about to show y'all how we do things around here.
Dirty lines. Yeah.
Yeah. About to spit something for y'all real quick.
It's nice.
Check it. Polyrhythmic, hard ripping, God spitting, non-fiction, all written on digits, lost with the odd isms, gone with the wind. So we off on a long distance. When the heat fall, it's like autumn in August. When in deep thought, we like golems. I promise we solid. Probably the smartest you've got in that box in your pocket, knocking off the chain like we robbing. Treat us like some ex-convicts. We got the whole neighborhood watching. Constantine with knowledge, Magic Thought with a downward conscience. Follow me with wanton, and get shell-shocked with some faulty conscience. It's Dirty Dan after all.
Yeah.
Catching your attention with a master ball, just a cat with some coin, and I'm blasting off. Electrify the people till they ash and all.
As I live through this life, learn that she's a bitch. But she's so damn fine, and I need the kiss. Should've learned from Nas rhyme, but she willed that shit. She leaving me for father time while I'm aging quick. I pleaded life with rhymes to jack minds within. Cause if I make it in your mind, then my words can live. Cause ain't no beating father time is knife nearing my chin. Ever getting closer as I leave this bliss of ignorance. I miss innocence, yet I persist with this. Cause I've seen divine within, time and time again. Despite all my sin, they say it's called love, the only way we can win again. But I've been so cold and been so long with you. Hold on, I'm not that strong with you. Come back as we keep on, as my prayers land on deaf ears, yet I carry on. Given what life gave me to stay scripting these songs. To the end I'm stuck singing the same old song. As eternity as the cycle carries on. And on and on.
Dirty lines. Rajiv. Dirty.
We keep it.
Awesome job, you guys. Woo. Thank you so much for coming on to VolTalk. So you were Dirty, and you are Bottom Line, and y'all are with Study Break Cypher originally, but y'all have been doing some single projects. So what was that transition like, going from being in a big group setting to doing your own individual projects?
Well, I think I think with Study Break, first off, Study Break isn't really like, it's not like a label.
It's more of a collective.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so we've all are a bunch of artists, you know, doing our own individual thing, but every now and then we come together to do a group thing.
Okay.
You know, so we've all kind of been our own artists.
Yeah, it's more so a platform. So it just kind of allowed us to kind of push further, because now we have our own equipment. So we've always wanted to record, but now we can just kind of do our own thing.
Oh, awesome. That's a great collaboration project that you have going on. So what has the experience been making your music, and where do you pull your inspiration from?
The experience has kind of been crazy. Just rapping in front of crowds is just something different. Like we've been to New York, he's been to Memphis, and like we rapped in Brooklyn, Memphis, and like places, and it's just connecting with people. Like hip hop is something, and that gives you inspiration, seeing people are feeling like your music and stuff. And it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, so.
So a lot of artists have been getting in on big movements, like Chance the Rapper is really big with the city of Chicago and giving back to them. Is there anything that y'all are standing up for nowadays and you really want to get involved in?
For me, it's Memphis, you know, my city. I'm behind helping clean it up, you know, less killings, better school system, better equipment for the schools, you know what I mean? And past that, it's just, you know, I stand for artistry. You know, I want everybody to do what they want to do, you know, if they want to do it.
Yeah, I'm like kind of similar, like definitely education in inner cities is garbage. Yeah. And like I got a single mom, so like I'm really like towards like women's rights, especially in India, it's like garbage. So I'm trying to get that going.
And art can definitely help that too, because I know so many people, they bring rap groups there and like it changes them, and like you see great artists come from inner cities like that, and they just develop it into something incredible. So how did you discover this art that you could rap? How did you start performing?
Well, for me, I've always been musically inclined ever since, you know, I was a little kid. I started off with like little kid poetry, nursery rhyme type things.
Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, you
That's a
know.
classic.
Oh yeah, that's a good
classic,
one.
yeah.
It's a really good one.
Check out Cat in the Hat if you haven't seen it.
I rapped, so in middle school where you have to kind of do like little projects and things,
Yeah.
I rapped PEMDAS. I rapped
Okay.
about PEMDAS, which is like really
Oh,
nerdy.
parentheses.
Yeah, I
exponents.
made a rap
Oh,
all
yeah,
around
yeah.
that. So I've always been like interested in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I really just started taking it serious when I came here freshman year.
Okay, wow.
Well, I played the saxophone a little bit as a kid, but music was never really encouraged, like being like Indian. But I used to listen to rap all the time. I would even like sneak and like under my covers and like listen to it, pretending to be asleep. And then one day I started freestyling in my car, and I was like, hey, I think I'm good at this. So then I just kind of started doing it. People were like, hey, you are. So I was like,
Wow.
"All right."
And so you said you started listening to some. What are some of the artists that y'all like to listen to and that you like to pull inspiration from?
Well, for me personally, I try not to pay too much attention to the artist because, people change, but the song that inspires you will forever be, that song. It's not really, the first time you hear it's going to be the same as the last time you hear it. You might discover new things within it, but for the most part, it doesn't change. People change, and, sometimes that can be disappointing. So I really just pull inspiration just from their bodies of work rather than the actual person.
Okay.
For me right now, I think Kendrick is the face of hip hop in terms of creativity and pushing the boundaries. But like some hungrier guys, I'm gonna put him on. I don't really know him too well. I've only met him once, but Don Michael out of the Bronx, insane, and Oswald Benjamin out of Newburgh, New York. But like guys who are like literally pushing the boundaries on like where rhymes land and how it works. So.
Awesome. And y'all pull inspiration from each other as well, I'm
Oh,
sure.
for
Of
sure.
course,
It's-
yeah.
Hip hop's all about competition. So like,
Yeah.
everyone's always trying to outdo each other.
So
on
it's
a
like a
song.
friendly competition, or
Well,
it's
can it get a
friendly.
little rough
Yeah,
sometimes?
I mean, first time we met, it was at a rap battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
And
where I
he
knew about
said
the dirty
some
dance.
he said some choice words.
It was a
to
little
me.
much. It was a little much. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
You just
but
get in the moment. I understand.
Yeah.
I really
It
do.
got
But
heated.
we just work. Now we've been working with each other, and it just like it's like
Eclipse. Yeah. it was.
Yeah.
I
just
still
kinda
try to
works.
body him on verses, but he tries to body me too, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
It goes back and forth.
Oh my gosh. Well, where can our viewers hear your music and actually see you perform? Do y'all have any performances coming up?
Do we have any? We
Are
might.
allowed to disclose this?
I don't think so.
yet.
Not
No.
yet. You can
We
definitely.
can't tell y'all, but
We
Ball
can
Talk will be the first to leak that
we can
information.
disclose the study break cipher on the last Thursday
that
of every
one.
month.
You can know about that one.
So last Thursday of March,
It's
last
Thursday,
of
31st, right?
I think
Or
it's
30th.
31st. Right.
Either way, last Thursday
Last
of this
Thursday
month,
every
we'll be
month.
there.
We'll be there.
Yeah, that's the
you
only
know.
one
Where
we
will
can
you
tell you
be?
guys about.
Yeah, that's the only
Everything
one.
else is like Khaled, like it's a top secret.
So where's this performance? Not the top
Oh,
secret
no.
one.
Oh,
Our
that'll be at
performance
McClung
is
Tower.
under
Okay.
McClung Tower.
Awesome. So that's just right on campus.
You'll see a whole bunch of speakers and people. So
Yeah,
it'll be
Awesome.
good.
it's like our
Yeah.
base.
And as far as online goes, what platforms are y'all on and where can people find y'all?
I'm on Twitter at bottomline_raps. Instagram at, you know what? Instagram handle's too long. We'll worry about that another time. SoundCloud at bottomline. Rajiv Kumar, just because there's so many like economics, but like just follow me on that.
My Instagram and my Twitter are gotta_be_dirty. All the first letters are capitalized, please. And it's the same for my SoundCloud, gotta_be_dirty.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you all so much for coming on to VolTalk, and you guys definitely should check them out. Be sure to tune in next week after spring break for more awesome musical talent. Bye, guys.